This is my review of the Monkees album Head. It was released in 1968 and produced by the Monkees and Jerry Goffin. So this is the soundtrack for the movie Head, and the movie's really weird. I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot, but that I think was kind of my first exposure to this. I was in a college class, music and art, since 1945, and I don't really remember why, but for some reason my teacher talked about Head a lot one day, and he was showing us clips from it. And basically was yeah, if you guys ever get bored, you should watch this. It's really really weird. And so I did. I was bored one day and I watched it, and yeah, it is a really weird film. No idea what it's about, but it is pretty entertaining. And this album is kind of the same. It's really weird, but I find it really entertaining. I like it a lot. It's almost more of an EP than an album. There's only 6 songs on it, and then there's a bunch of just kind of random noises and people talking and chants and things that they throw in between the songs that make it longer. The first time I listened to it, I was kind of I wish they would cut out all this extra stuff and had just done 6 more songs, because the songs are great. But the more I listen to it, the more I come to kind of appreciate the weird sounds and things that they do in between the songs. I think it does make it a very unique and very entertaining album. The album opens with Opening Ceremony, which isn't really a song. It's just kind of them whispering Head over and over again, and then a bunch of other noises. Then it goes into the Porpoise song, which is a Goffin and King song sung by Mickey. This, I don't know if it's my favorite song on here, because there's a couple songs that could kind of fit into that. But it's the first song off this album that I got really into. It's just a great song, really catchy. Mickey's vocal's great. All the instrumental stuff that's going on, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, I really love the Porpoise song. And then it goes into and I have no idea how to say this, the Diddy Diego War Chant, which is pretty funny. It talks about them being manufactured and stuff, and it's a funny little chant that they all have a part in, and they kind of do different things to the vocals and stuff, where they speed them up at different parts and things. So I don't know, I always found that pretty entertaining. Then it goes into Circle Sky, Mike Nesmith's song. It's a pretty cool rocker. It's got the cool guitar part. It's catchy. It's always been a highlight for me. Then it goes into another, I don't know how to say this word, so I'm not even going to try, but another one of the little sound things. This one, from what I remember, pretty much just has somebody talking in a creepy voice. Then it goes into Can You Dig It, which is a Peter song sung by Mickey. I really like this song. I think it's really cool sounding. It's got kind of an Eastern sound to it. Mickey's vocal's really good. Really catchy song. Peter actually has 2 of his best songs on this album, which really, I think he kind of has the most songwriting credits of the band on this album, which is kind of different. And it's also the last album he was on for a long time. He leaves after this and doesn't come back till Pull It. So, but yeah, a really good song. Then it goes into Gravy, which is just kind of a little joke thing that it's kind of funny. And then Superstitious, which is another kind of joke thing, which is kind of funny. Then the 9th track is As We Go Along, which is by King and Tony Stern. It's sung by Mickey. This is kind of more of a ballad. I feel like this song is the only song on here that would have fit onto their first 2 albums. So it's kind of in that style. I think Mickey gives a really good vocal. I think the instrumental stuff sounds pretty good. If I had to pick a least favorite song on here, it'd be this one, but I do like the song. It's just if I had to pick one of the songs. Then it goes into Dandruff, which is another one of the little joke things. And then you get into Daddy's Song, which is a Harry Nilsson song, sung by Davey. This is another highlight. It's a great song. The instrumental stuff's really cool. I love the drumming in it. Just all the stuff that's going on instrumentally is really cool. Really like Davey's vocal. Just a great track. The part in the movie where they use it is really trippy, because they keep like cutting back and forth really quick to these like two different scenes, and it's trippy as heck. So that one's a highlight. Then you have Pole, which is another one of their little jokes, and then long title, Do I Have to Do This All Over Again, which is another Peter song. This one's sung by Peter. Another highlight, it's a really catchy song, got some cool guitar, cool bass. Peter's vocal's pretty good. And then it kind of ends on another like little joke collage thing where they have some talking, and then they play like part of the Porpoise song, and then it just kind of goes to this like classical instrumental, and then the album's over. So the Monkees Head, really strange album. I kind of have like two thoughts on it. On the one hand, I have come to really kind of appreciate it and all the weird stuff in it, and I do enjoy listening to it. And I enjoy like how unique it is, and there's, I don't know, like some of the stuff in there, like the chant, and there are some parts to the weird stuff that they did that I really enjoy. I think probably the weakest part is just the end. Like I think it would have been fine if they just ended it with Do I Have to Do This All Over Again. But that said, as much as I enjoy this album and how it is, I do kind of wish that they had just done songs on here, because like the songs that they have on this album are really great, and there's only like 6 of them. So I do kind of wish that they had just tried to make it a full album of great songs instead of doing like the weird stuff. But that said, it is a really unique album. I don't think I would like start here unless like, I don't know, if you're somebody that thinks that you're not going to like the Monkees at all because of like how they became a band and stuff, and you think that like, oh, they probably didn't do anything creative, then I would maybe recommend to start here to see that no, they did do some really kind of cool out there stuff. But other than that, like this is kind of more of an EP than an album. It's like an EP with a bunch of weird stuff mixed in, only 6 songs. So yeah, I don't know, it's really different, but I do think that like everybody should hear this at least once, because I can't think of that many other albums like this. So very unique album. I like it a lot. I recommend everybody listen to it at least once, but I wouldn't start here probably.